Good morning and welcome back to the Hair Curler Chronicles. Tim and Nancy Danter. Tim's laughing at me this morning.
This is take two. You should have seen the other one. It was great.
I deleted it. It was not good.
Yeah, nothing for the blooper reel.
Nope. I deleted it. Anyways, I have a question for you. Stop it.
Shoot.
I'm not asking the question now. I'll just jump right on in.
Go ahead.
We're going to talk today about the difference between fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens. Is there even such a thing as a fungible token? Probably not.
I think there is.
What's the difference?
I have no idea. It's your topic today.
Well, you're the one chuckling over here, throwing me off my train of thought.
Oh.
I feel like we need to start this over
No,
again.
just keep rolling for gosh sakes.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question then. Prior to NFTs coming out and being popular,
Yes.
had you ever heard of the term fungible before?
No.
It's not like we ever said, oh, there's a loonie and it's fungible to that loonie, or there's a toonie and it's fungible to that loonie. Nobody ever said those things.
No.
So it must be it must come from the scientific world. That's where it must come from.
Yeah.
It's not so funny this time when I said it. So I looked up the definition of fungible in the dictionary, and this is what it says. It's able to replace or be replaced by another identical item, mutually interchangeable. So that's why they were saying like our fiat currency is fungible, because if I have a loonie and you have a loonie and we change, I have your loonie and you have my loonie, it's the same thing basically. So a non-fungible token is by definition something that is unique, or non-fungible is something that is unique and can't
So I can't trade you my loonie for your toonie because it's not the same.
That's right, it's different. So I started to think that maybe because we did a video on the Omi coin and it was super popular, so the people that are in the world and are learning about NFTs are excited about the tokens that they're hearing about, like either Eternity we talked about, Terra Virtua we talked about, Omi we talked about. Like all of those things are really exciting, and if you're in the world, people know about it. But I was talking to a girlfriend last night, and all of this, I might as well be talking in Chinese to her. And you forget that, because we're in it somewhat, and so we're aware of it and we're doing our research and we're trying to understand it. But a lot of people, a lot of our friends have no clue why anybody would be excited about a non-fungible token. So I thought I would just read out what the definition was. And this is coming from Investopedia. It says, typed in the term, what is a non-fungible token? So non-fungible tokens are, or NFTs, are cryptographic assets on a blockchain with unique identification codes and metadata that distinguishes them from each other. Unlike cryptocurrencies, they cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalencies. Okay, think about this. They can't be exchanged or traded at equivalencies. So it goes back to they aren't one loonie for one loonie. This difference from fungible tokens like cryptocurrencies, which are identical to each other and therefore can be used as a medium for commercial transactions. So on some levels, the Omi token is actually just a cryptocurrency, because if I've got some Omi tokens, I can go to Tim Perry and sell him my Omi tokens, or we can trade Omi tokens and we're the same. Where it becomes non-fungible asset is when you're trading the actual thing on the VV app, the digital ghost, the digital cat, the Pokemon stuff, or Pokemon. People didn't like that. I didn't know that.
Pokemon.
I never grew up with that.
Well, you did.
I did, but I was a girl and older and not interested in that. I'm certainly interested in it now. I will learn that name.
Ooh, yeah, and there was something neat about Pokemon today. No.
Oh, right. I did hear that too. That what Pokemon's doing.
Oh, here we go.
I know.
We're gonna blow it out of the
No,
water.
no.
But I saw something interesting yesterday on the Pomp, or was it Ben from BitBoy? And he said that non-fungible tokens, he says, like there's one Eiffel Tower. So if that was a non-fungible token, it would have a serial number of 00001, right? And there's only one of those that has an identifiable, quote, serial number. So what the non-fungibles do is, because it creates the value of it, is that it's kind of assigned in sort a serial number for its authenticity.
Well, for sure. And you know what? You know, the example I gave to my girlfriend last night was the Babe Ruth's rookie baseball card.
Only one of them.
Only one of them. And think about that as it grew in value over and over and over and over again. Babe Ruth's family is not taking advantage of the fact that the Babe Ruth's card has gone up in value. But if that had been done as a non-fungible token, they could have assigned a value to it that would, a percentage value that would come back to them every time that token changed hands. Mm-hmm. So say it went from a 50-cent card to a $500 card, and they were assigned a 10%.
It just tracks it.
It does track it.
There's a tracking mechanism that's built into the platform. So, and that's what is so fair about this, is that there's no middleman. There's no agent that's taking their cut and uncutting the you know, like Muhammad Ali or something like that. It's the artist. Let me put it this way. It's the originator of the token that benefits.
Yeah. And why shouldn't it be that way?
Right.
Why shouldn't it be? If you spent time and you created, well, it even goes back to inventions, right? If you invented something, then there should be some way for you to monetize that until indefinitely. Like, you're the originator of it.
Well, and that's the new world. That's the new world of NFTs. That's one of the, I guess, attractions, is that it enables people to come up with NFTs that are collectibles, that are interesting, and it creates a demand.
Yeah. And you know why there's going to be a chunk of people that are not really going to pay that much attention to this, is because, like you and I, we're not into collectibles. Like, we don't collect things. You used to collect your trophies as a kid, but they were just only worth something to you. But it's not like we have a Royal Dalton collection, or we have
I've got boxes of hockey cards.
Well, you do have that. Yeah. But I keep forgetting about that because it's in storage. But anyways, the long and short of it was, we don't have big collections of any sort. We're not, so it wouldn't be of that much interest technically, right? So just a couple of things that you need to know about NFTs. NFTs are unique cryptographic tokens that exist on a blockchain and cannot be replicated. Think about this for a minute. Like, I'm thinking the Mona Lisa, over time, you think about art. There's been people who have, what did they call that? Forgeries? Art forgeries, and then they try to pass it off as their own thing. There's also, we were talking about this with Tim Perry, I think, that when you go to buy a concert ticket from a scalper on the street, people are picking up they're picking up tickets that don't exist because they're forgeries. Yeah. So if these tickets become NFTs, then you won't be able to get it. Like, you could, I'm hoping they're kind of come up with some kind of a scanner to go over top of these things just to make sure that it's not fake.
I know. I think if it's on the blockchain, I think if it's on with a smart contract, I think all of that gets taken care of. I think.
Oh, we don't know.
No.
NFTs can be used to represent real-world items like artwork and real estate deals. That's interesting. Tokenizing these real-world tangible assets allows them to be bought, sold, and traded more efficiently while reducing the probability of fraud. And NFTs can also be used to represent people's identity, property rights, and more. I think this is just, I think we're not even...
People's identity, that's kind of spooky.
Well, okay, how about this? What if our passports become NFTs? What if the government figures out how to make this a unique identifier? And then, moreover, what if we use the cell phone again, that they scan it over, or they have some kind of a scanning device that they can tell whether what you've got in your hands is authentic or not? Like, we're getting a glimpse into the future of how we're going to live, folks. That's the truth of this,
All
right?
of this stuff reminds me of that series, Person of Interest.
I didn't see that. You watched that without me, but I'm sure it is. I read one more thing down here. Why are non-fungible tokens important? Non-fungible tokens are an evolution over the relatively simple concept of cryptocurrencies. Modern finance systems consist of sophisticated trading and loan systems for different asset types, ranging from real estate to lending contracts to artwork. By enabling digital representation of physical assets, NFTs are a step forward in the reinvention of this infrastructure. Again, we're just getting a glimpse at how we're all gonna live, work, play, and function in the future. Perhaps the most obvious benefit of the NFTs is market efficiency. The conversion of a physical asset into a digital one streamlines processes and removes intermediaries. NFTs representing digital or physical artwork on a blockchain removes the need for agents and allows artists to connect directly with their audiences. They can also improve business processes. For example, an NFT for a bottle of wine will make it easier for different actors in a supply chain to interact with it and help track its provenance, production, and sale through the entire process. Consulting firm like Ernst & Young has already developed such a solutions for one of its clients. See, this is going into a world that it's being built and we're not even paying attention to it as normies. Anyways, and then non-fungible tokens are also excellent for identity management. Consider the case of physical passports. See, I didn't even read this far down. Consider the case physical passports that need to be produced at every entry and exit point. By converting individual passports into NFTs, each with its own unique identifying characteristic, is it possible to streamline the entry and exit process for jurisdictions? Expanding this use case, NFTs can be used for identity management with the digital realm as well.
Person of interest.
We are going to the next generation. I feel like I'm in Star Trek. Ryan should be excited about this. He loves Star Trek.
He's got the Spock mug.
He does. He does. Ryan, you should be really excited about this. Anyways, it's been a little bit of a longer video, folks, but wanted to touch base on NFTs and definitely tell you we are still very, very excited about OMI and the OMI coin, the OMI token. We're watching ERN, which is the Eternity, and I think it's something that you should delve into and get excited about because this is the new world unfolding before our eyes. So have a great day.